Hello, everyone. Welcome to Divine Conversations. My name is Eric. Thank you so very much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, welcome. It is very nice to meet you. And if you are returning, what is up, guys? So welcome to 2021, y'all. We made it. Here we go. January. Let's get this started. Hopefully this is better than last year, right? We shall see. But anyway, welcome to your general energy reading for the month of January 2021. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, we could have some energies of a cross watcher creeping in here. If you are cross watching for a certain sign and this resonates for you, then just take it as it resonates. So if I'm talking to the sign and I'm saying certain things, but it resonates for you on your side of the equation, then take it as it resonates. Yeah, it is a general reading. Just fit it where it fits naturally into your life. Please do not try to stuff something, shove something that doesn't naturally fit into your equation. Yes? So, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Yeah, please, I recommend that you guys maybe try and watch for your rising sign first. And if that doesn't resonate, then check your Sun and your Moon or your Venus. I also recommend that maybe you guys check out sidereal astrology, true sidereal astrology. That's what resonates with me the most. However, whatever resonates for you is what I recommend that you go with. I personally go with sidereal astrology because it does happen to resonate the best for me. But it's up to you. I'm not here to tell you what system to use. I recommend that you check out all of them. Really, the main ones. You have tropical, you have Vedic, and then you also have sidereal. I recommend that you check them all out and see where you fall in terms of those different systems, and then go with whatever resonates the best for you. Yeah? All right, so for this month's reading, we're going to work with the Witch's Tarot here. I love this deck. The imagery on this is beautiful. That's for the general messages for the spread. And then we're going to close out the reading with Oracle guidance from the Crystal Mandala. Yeah, going back to my old school spread here, my old school system for doing the monthly readings. I did suspend monthly readings for the last 2 months of, actually the last 3 months of the year, October, November, and December. And I needed to do that because I needed to take some time to decompress, to reacclimate. I was really getting burnt out. 2020 turned out to be a really transformative year for me and for just about everyone else. I think we can all attest to some sort of major transformation or major shift that we experienced in our lives over the over the year of 2020. And so now that I've regrounded myself and I'm starting to find my footing again, and I'm starting to understand who I am as a reader and how I want to show up in terms of being here for people, to be a channeler and a reader for you guys. Now I'm starting to understand how to do that in a much more sustainable way. So as a result, monthly readings have returned to the channel, and daily readings such as like morning coffee and weekly readings are actually going to be moving over to Patreon. So patreon.com/divine conversations. Those of you that are familiar with morning coffee, it's over on Patreon now. You'll also be able to find weekly collective readings as well as monthly love specific readings. So we have our general reading here on YouTube, and love could very well be a topic in this reading. It's invited here. However, there is a separate monthly love specific reading that you will be able to find over on Patreon. Yeah, again, patreon.com/divine conversations. The link can be found in the description box below. I highly recommend that you guys check that out. We have a lot of fun over there. There's quite a good amount of good stuff happening. Yes? Okay, I guess that's it. So with that said, why don't we go ahead and get into this for the month, yeah? Let's go. Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for January 2021. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Yes, so let's dive into this here. I've got your pre-shuffle energies, Leo. So there's a great deal of determination within you right now this month. There's a major transformation that you're going through, and it's one that's being led by your heart. And quite frankly, I really do feel like there's nothing that's going to stop you here, okay? You have death, with the the Knight of Cups and the World. All right. So for many of you, I feel like what this is bringing is a sense of changing your reality in terms of what it is you truly want. Like, I really feel like you're letting your heart lead the way right now, Leo. And in some cases where it may have been that you were really giving of yourself, doing things for the sake of others, because we all know how loyal Leo, excuse me, we all know how loyal Leo is. Interesting that as I was going to say that, something choked me up. I feel like either there are some people that are watching for Leos right now that are experiencing the more negative and narcissistic side of Leo. And if that's the case, I feel like you would be the one that's going through this transformation. So technically that would be the cross watcher. But it's as if, as I was going to say that, somebody was trying to like choke those words, like choke me and stop me from saying that. Look, not all Leos are like that, okay? I mean, I'll attest to that. I am in true sidereal astrology, which maybe you guys should check out, but in true sidereal astrology, I'm a Leo moon and a Leo rising. And I understand how Leos can be narcissistic and selfish sometimes, but not all of us are like that, okay? So I'm gonna need you to back up. Okay, but for whomever this is, whether this is for the Leo or for the cross watcher, somebody here is finally moving forward with their true heart's desire and not letting anybody or anything else external get in the way. At the bottom of the deck here, you have the Two of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Cups, okay? Having your blinders on, not seeing anything other than the path ahead of you. I feel like there is definitely a strong determination, Leo, or crosswatcher. There's a strong determination to get out of the current state that you're in, or get out of the current area or vibration that you're in. You're slowly but surely building or taking the steps that you need to take to move to the next element, to move to the next scene, the next chapter, the next genre, whatever this is for you. Okay, and you're having your blinders on. With this Two of Swords here, I really feel like this Two of Swords is an energy of not wanting to or not allowing yourself to focus on anything other than the goal you have in mind. And you're in a very mature place. You're in a very emotionally mature place. You're in a very emotionally balanced place. I feel like there could be the possibility of some others around you trying to manipulate you or trying to get you to think that, you know, you're being hasty or you're not seeing something correctly or you're being too emotional. And quite frankly, it's the exact opposite. King of Cups. And I think for the first time, what I'm hearing, Leo, is that for the first time, you are very clear on what it is you want and you're very set in your ways. Not that you wouldn't be set in your ways anyway, because Leo is a fixed energy, but you're very clear on what it is that you want. For some of you, you're very set in your ways and you're not allowing anything else to stop you. Okay, continuing, you have the Devil to the Knight of Wands to the Two of Wands here. But then you have the High Priestess and the Three of Swords to the King of Pentacles to Temperance to the King of Wands. There you are, Leo. But this is all your energy for whomever this is. Maybe this is the cross watcher or this is for the Leo. But all of this energy here is saying that there may be some fear or there may be some codependency or attachments around you that may be trying to keep you down, but I don't see them being successful. Knight of Wands, you're moving forward very quickly. You're making a decision, or maybe in some cases you had made a decision, but basically you learned a great deal from the heartbreak that you've experienced. There may have been some sort of betrayal here that you've dealt with, Leo, but all of that has led you to become very solid within yourself, very balanced and very passionate. Excuse me. Having your eye on the prize, knowing what it is that you want and not letting anybody stop you. Being fairly egoic. Okay, there may be some people around you that are saying you're being egoic, but at the same time, that's really none of your concern. You really, quite frankly, I don't think you care about what other people may have to say or what other people think at this moment. And yeah, that could be fairly dangerous, but with you balanced here within your heart chakra and very emotionally mature, I really don't think it matters. Okay? I really don't think it matters. In the long run, it doesn't matter, but also to you, I don't think it matters. Because you have your eyes set on something, you have your heart set on something, you have your eyes on the prize, and you're not going to let anybody tell you otherwise. That look, Leo, look at this. The Sun, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. This is what you're moving towards. This is, you see clearly, Leo, exactly what it would be that would bring reciprocity, balance of give and take to you, happiness, ultimate emotional fulfillment, ultimate family fulfillment, something like that. My left palm is starting to itch. I feel like this, and this is your receiving side, this is your feminine side, my left. So I feel like you could be receiving some sort of great benefit from what it is you're moving towards, okay? Also, that Sun energy, that's you, Leo. And for if this is the cross watcher, then the Sun is just shining. Either way, the Sun is shining and good things are about to happen, is what I'm hearing. All right, Leo? Excellent. Now, this isn't just for your month of January. I feel like this is setting you up for the rest of the year and the rest of your life to come. Like, there's a massive change that you're going through here. And that's divinely guided. Yes, I did just hear that, but you're also very focused on this. I do feel like some of you are making preparations to settle down in some way or to prepare for building a family of some sort with that Ten of Cups energy, okay? All right, Leo, let's get into the rest of this here and see what we've got. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for all Leos at this time. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for the month of January 2021. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, Leo. 5 shuffles here for you. 1. I really kind of want to say this is really whatever is coming to fruition here, or whatever is starting for you here. This is 2. Yeah, let's try that again. This is 2. In the month of January is really like, this is really just the beginning, Leo. The preliminary stages, if you will. This is 3. Something really, really great to come for you this year and the years beyond. Okay, this is 3. No. Shit. Whatever, this is 3. I just lost count again. Oh well. This is 4. And this is 5. All right, let's cut the deck here, Leo. Boop. Overall energy. Okay, look at that. Determination, like nothing is going to stop you, Leo. This is the Chariot. But you see, nothing is going to stop you. Nothing can stop you because of the balance that you found, the balance that you've come to within. There has been a cycle or a process that you've been going through that's been helping you, I want to say, face your shadow. So I feel like many of you have been doing shadow work, quite a bit of shadow work over the last few months. And you've really come to terms with a lot of things, and that's put you in direct alignment with what it is you truly desire in life, is what I just heard, okay? Underneath the Chariot, you have the Tower. And then underneath the Tower, you have the King of Cups. And underneath the King of Cups, you have the 8 of Cups. Leo, I really feel like what this energy is for you is this is divinely guided. I just heard that. But also, this is you finally leaving behind that which no longer serves you. And this could have been taking you a while to get to. Underneath the 8 of Cups, you have the Hanged Man. All right? There is a brand new perspective for you here that you are, I want to say, I did just hear chasing after. I don't know if I like that terminology. Or maybe it is whatever you have been chasing after, you're finally putting to a rest. You're finally realizing or deciding that you don't need it. You've come to a greater sense of emotional stability and emotional maturity within, and that's allowing you to bring down whatever it was that you have been building or trying to build that's no longer serving you. Okay. Okay, let's get into the first half of your reading here. First set of surrounding energies for you, Leo. We have Justice. Justice is being served. And the thing about this, Leo, is that I feel like justice is being served on both sides. I feel like there is a sense of humility here with this justice energy for you. There are things that you're letting go of. There are things that are needing to be let go of. And there could be people that are involved with this, or there could be other sides of the equation that are involved with this that may not necessarily like the way this is going, may not appreciate the fact that you're settling the score like this, or things are becoming balanced and evened out. They may even think it's unfair. And you may be sharing a little bit in the remorse, the regret, or not even really the regret, but like the remorse, the feelings of sadness and sorrow of things that may be lost in this situation. But at the same time, you're emotionally balanced and mature enough to say, okay, well, something may be closing out, something may be coming to an end, I may be losing something here, but it's only going to provide me with the space to gain even more. And that's what justice is saying for you here right now, okay? Justice is coupled with the Fool. In some cases, in most cases, Leo, in all cases, quite frankly, if this is resonating with you, then in all cases, no matter what the specifics of the situation have been for you, taking a leap of faith or moving in a new direction, going in a completely different direction, whatnot, whatever, is absolutely justified here. You have every right to take a leap of faith or to start a new cycle, a new chapter, a new way of being, a new life for yourself. That is justified here. That is what justice is calling for. Second set of surrounding energies for you, Libra. Libra? Leo. I don't know why I just said Libra. Well, actually, Libra is the Justice card. But also, some of you may be dealing with a Libra. Two of Cups. So it could be a Libra that is a cross watcher here that has been scorned by a Leo. Okay, it's entirely possible. And if we're talking signs, we have Cancer with the Chariot. We have Scorpio with the King of Cups, or Cancer, Pisces. We have Libra with Justice. We have Pisces with the Fool, I believe. Is that Pisces energy? But you have the Two of Cups here in the second set of surrounding energies for you. I'm hearing liberation from a relationship, or liberation that is allowing you or leading you towards causing you to align with a new relationship. There also is a balance between masculine and feminine energy within you. There's a harmonizing within you. And part of the reason why many of you are allowing yourselves to put, I'm hearing social responsibility behind you, even maybe responsibilities towards certain people that may have been holding you back in the past, because, you know, Leo can be a very, very loyal sign, very family-oriented, very community-oriented. More so family than like all of the community, but you guys get what I'm saying. The reason why you're able to put this behind you is because you have a balanced and better and more harmonious relationship with yourself. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is coupled with the Ace of Wands. For some of you, the new direction that you're moving in is inspired by a relationship. So some of you may be moving, maybe changing your place of residence, or are planning on changing your place of residence, maybe this month, or actually I really want to say this year, because of a relationship that you have with somebody. You may be in a long distance relationship right now. And the action steps that you're taking in this moment and moving on in the future, I think I want to say throughout the rest of the year, are enabled or in order to facilitate this union, this external union with somebody else. Now, if you do have some sort of union energy with externally, that also is a direct reflection of your union within. So kudos to you, right? Your challenge in the first half of your reading here, Judgment. Answering the call, Leo. I'm sorry. Don't mind me. Answering the call, rising above. I mean, I'm not going to say this isn't without its challenges. I'm not going to say that this isn't without its hurdles. But for some of you, just picking up the phone and listening to what you're being called to do is enough of a challenge. Following through with it is a whole other part of that challenge. There are many of us here that I'm feeling this Leo energy. There are many of us that are ready to go, ready to do this, very enthusiastic about it. But then there are also some of us that are kind of reluctant here. What I'm also getting with the karma, or in this case, in this deck, it's karma, but this is the judgment card. What I'm also getting here is there's a bit of fear and apprehension. There are also some of you that are looking at the workload that involves this changing of the game, or taking this leap of faith, or moving into this new cycle, moving forward in whatever way this chariot represents for you. You're looking at what it's going to take or what it's going to require, and you're kind of like maybe a little bit overwhelmed. Because quite frankly, it is a tall order, but it's not anything that you can't handle, because you wouldn't be called to do this if you couldn't handle it, right? Karma, or judgment, is coupled with, there you go again, Leo, strength. You have to have having the strength, literally having the strength to follow through with this. Okay? That's a challenge, but it's worth it, and it's doable. Closing message or potential outcome for you, Leo, in the first half of your reading here. You have the Two of Wands again, but this feels like logistics. For some of you, it's logistics. It's like, okay, well, I know I need to go in this direction. How am I going to go about doing it? For others of you, this Two of Wands energy is actually deciding whether you want to answer this call or not. Whether you want to get on this path or not. Go in this new direction. Two of Wands is coupled with, there's that Knight of Cups again. But you see, for those of you that are really struggling with whether to make this decision or not, what direction to go in or not, the spirit, the universe, your higher self, God, source, creator, whatnot, whatever, is reminding you or is asking you to remember what it is your heart is calling you towards. Because the whole reason why you are faced with moving in this new direction is because this is what your heart is asking for. And because of all the work that you've been doing recently to bring balance into your life, to find this sense of union within, now you really can listen to your heart and hear it for authentically and say, okay, let's move forward with this. This closing message or potential outcome, Leo, is really mostly geared toward those of you that are having trouble deciding whether to follow through with this or not. And it's a reminder to say, what is your heart asking for? If you weren't capable of this, you wouldn't be called to do it to begin with. Remember that. Keep that in mind. Okay? Okay. All right, Leo. Let's get into the second half of your reading here. Yes? First set of surrounding energies for you. The Ace of Cups. I'm self-love, yes, but I'm hearing true, divine, unconditional love. I feel like there are some of you that are like in the process of settling down with a soulmate, twin flame, divine partner over the course of this year. Ace of Cups is coupled with the Ten of Pentacles. Yep. I feel like for the most part here, there is a lot of energy of moving in, settling down, getting married, getting hitched, starting a family, having a mind or an outlook for the long term. Somebody really wants, either you, Leo, or maybe your partner, or maybe it's even both of you. It's like you guys want to offer each other something, or somebody here wants to offer somebody something that's like just a long-term marriage commitment. And if you're single and haven't really met anybody yet, I kind of feel like this is either you getting yourself to that into that mind space of, yeah, actually, I think I would like to meet my forever person. I think I am ready to start preparing for a life partner, a divine partnership. I think I am ready to settle down into some sort of marriage or commitment. And to be honest, even if you haven't met anybody yet that would fit that bill, you would need to figure it out for yourself first. You would need to come to that conclusion yourself first and say to yourself, yeah, you know what? I think I am ready for that. Let's do this. And then the universe says, you got it. Let's start getting the gears in motion. Okay, Leo. Second set of surrounding energies for you in the second half of your reading here. Knight of Wands again. Inspired. This Knight of Wands energy also kind of, even though this is mainly the Knight of Cups energy that I'm feeling, what I'm seeing with this Knight of Wands is someone rolling in with like a bouquet of flowers, like saying, you're my forever person. I mean, I understand that wand has a bunch of flowers on it. So do all of the wands do in this deck, but I just feel like this is somebody writing in bright, vibrant, shining, and glowing, saying, will you be my person? If this isn't love for you, Leo, then this is you just moving forward vibrantly, passionately, ready to start this new cycle for yourself and, quite frankly, for others. Because just because you're taking this leap of faith, or just because you're moving in this new direction because it's more divinely guided for you and it's something that is truer to the sense of what's in your heart, that doesn't mean that other people aren't included in this as well. It just means that you're leaving past circumstances that no longer serve you behind and moving forward to different circumstances, different communities, different ways of showing yourself up, not showing yourself up, but like of showing yourself, providing to others that are in greater or more direct alignment with you. That's all. Okay. Knight of Wands is coupled with. That's interesting. The Four of Cups. Okay. I feel like you're coming out of this reluctance energy. So there may have been a while, Leo, where you were very reluctant to move forward in this way. And now you're coming out of this sense of denial in terms of what it is you really want to do, not what others want you to do or think you should do. Okay? That makes sense. Your challenge in the second half of your reading here, Leo. The Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. And what I'm getting with this, Leo, is time is of the essence. It's like, I feel like you're just having to wait right now to stay in your alignment and wait for things to kind of just develop. Wait for the wheel to turn, watch to see where it lands, and then act accordingly. I do feel like there's a bit of a waiting period for you here, Leo, where the universe is just kind of handling things in the background. And I feel like your challenge here is to remain in your alignment in terms of while this wheel is spinning and you're waiting for it to stop. And that's how I like to approach the idea or the philosophy of the Wheel of Fortune. You can't control how fast the wheel spins or when and where it stops. The only thing you have control over is your alignment in terms of the wheel spinning. So if you're in a negative alignment and the wheel is spinning and you're projecting negative energies towards the wheel, you're probably most likely going to get a pretty negative outcome. However, if you stand in faith, maintain your high vibration, and project positive, beneficial, and energies of gratitude towards the wheel, then the wheel is most likely going to land in your benefit, right? And it's completely random. Like, I like to see the Wheel of Fortune as a roulette wheel, right? But your alignment in terms of the wheel, or your alignment in direct relation to the wheel, is really the only thing you have control over. And I think that's what your challenge is here. Because there's a lot that's unknown, there's a lot that's up in the air, but that doesn't mean that you don't have an idea of where you're going, okay? Wheel of Fortune is coupled with the Eight of Wands. Beautiful. Oh my God, clear and open space. Keep your eye on the prize, Leo, okay? Stay focused. Keep your eye on the target. And don't let anything stop you. Let the wheel turn. Let the wheel do what it does, but you keep your eye on the prize. Stay focused. That's your challenge here. Yes. Closing message or potential outcome here for you, Leo. Leo. The 10 of Cups. Bitch, please. Wish fulfillment, happily ever after. I mean, like, I don't know what you want me to say. 10 of Cups is coupled with the 3 of Pentacles. But you're receiving this, Leo, or you are 555 on the counter. You're receiving this, Leo, or you're on your way to this, Leo, because this is directly related to the work you have been doing on yourself. Building your team is what I just heard. Building your own foundation too. Directly related. You are literally crafting this happiness for yourself. Like with your own 2 God-given hands is what I just heard. That is fantastic. Let's close this out now with your oracle guidance from the Crystal Mandala. This is beautiful, Leo. I love this for you. 3 is sufficient, they say. Okay, 3. 3 shuffles. 1. For my Leos here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of January 2021. Please, Spirit, 2. Oracle, closing oracle guidance for my Leos to close out this reading for January. And this is 3. All right, Leo, closing oracle guidance for you. Beautiful. You have card number 17, Angel Bath Call and Aquamarine, Authentic Voice. Beautiful card. And you know what's really interesting? I mean, like, I understand I'm a Leo. I'm a double Leo. And I resonate more with the sidereal chart, True Sidereal Astrology. Check it out. Masteringthezodiac.com has a really great true sidereal chart calculator, and that takes into account the actual size of the constellations. And like, I used to, at first I was with the tropical system, as many of us in the United States and even in England and all that. That's what most of us are familiar with. However, then I learned about Vedic / sidereal astrology, in which I found different placements that actually resonated with me more, but that wasn't completely it. And then I found true sidereal astrology, which takes into account the size of the constellations. And that's where I found that I'm actually a double Leo with an Aries sun. And that makes so much freaking sense. Like, Leo energy is like, I'm all kinds of Leo energy, right? And so I understand that I'm a Leo, and yes, I'm resonating with this, but also I've been seeing a lot of 17s lately, or a lot of 7s. So if you're seeing that, like, because also this is card number 17. So if you're seeing that, keep that in mind. Be aware of that. Take note of that, okay? You might want to look it up. Look up the angel number there, 17, right? Okay. So, sorry, that was kind of long-winded, but whatever. All right. Card number 17, Angel Bath Call and Aquamarine, Authentic Voice. We bring you the gift of authentic voice. We want you to know your own truths and to speak them in your own way, because you have something of value to share, your inner world, your unique viewpoint, and the person that you are. When you speak from your authentic voice, you help others relax, come out of their heads, into their hearts, and remember the truth of who they are as well. Your authentic voice doesn't have to sound like the voice of any other. It doesn't need to always be soft, although in its own way, it will always be loving. Your authentic voice has a place in this world and has been designed to be a valuable part of the sacred choir of soul voices which creates music for the universe. As you trust in your authentic voice, your ability to manifest your divine destiny will grow, and your responsible use of the power of your voice will help many. Beautiful, Leo. So there we have it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading for the month of February. Yeah? Take care. Bye.